Michael.
And we are two vegans in Mexico. Today we're in Guadalajara. And we're going to talk about our favorite vegan restaurants that we found while hanging out for the last 5 days. So stay tuned.
Ciao.
So here we are walking down the street trying to figure out where to look. And so we don't trip over our feet. But Michael's here too. And we just came from eating dinner at a really great place called, what was it called?
It's a street taco place.
Chico Zapote. Chico Zapote, and it was really, really good.
I had street tacos, which were soy based, and they were delicious, yummy, yummy.
And I had what was called taco estilo de Baja. It tasted a little bit like a fish taco. And these were 135 pesos and $6.70 US cents. And the next place we went to for breakfast was called El Sabor de Anita. Didn't have a lot of ambiance, but it had delicious food. Michael, what did you have?
I had flautas, scrambled tofu, black beans. It was just magnificent. One of the best meals I've had here in Guadalajara.
And then I had just the scrambled tofu and also black beans with some tortillas on the side to wrap it all up. And this one was so yummy. It was only 330 pesos and that's $16.36. After a really long day of walking all around Tequila, we came home and decided to try Uber Eats. We had a pizza delivered from a place called Rupestre Comedor. It was delicious, and it was 260 pesos or $12.89. Very much worth it. So we went to another vegan restaurant within walking distance of our hotel, which was really great because that's why I picked that hotel, so that we would have vegan options all around.
Easy walking.
We went to this place twice, and we almost missed it because there was absolutely no signage out front.
None whatsoever.
We had to even check our map to see if we were on the right street because this was a hole in the wall. Literally. There were maybe 6 tables out in front, and they had a little overhang so you could tell that that was a restaurant, but no name still. And then they had the kitchen right inside the door, and to use the restroom even, you had to go next door to the business.
But I must say, they had a lot of walk-up business and a lot of Uber business.
A lot of Uber Eats.
A lot of Uber Eats.
Really like that.
Yeah.
So then what we had, 2 different meals. We're just going to talk about the breakfast we had before we went off to Tonalá. But I had molletes, which was new for me, and it was on a wonderful piece of baguette that was very fresh, very delicious. And the beans, they were white beans. And there's a picture up here, but it wasn't that tasty. I needed some salsa.
Yeah, my favorite is starting to be the chilaquiles, which are cut up tacos along with, I think there was white beans again.
I think you mean tortillas.
Tortillas cut up. And then also here, normally they put vegetables and stuff like that. This was lacking that. It had good taste, but I missed my veggies in this
There was not a lot of green. There was no green in our breakfast, which we really like the greens, being the vegans we are.
Yeah.
But this one, how much did it cost? $60, 60 pesos
60
for the
pesos.
chilaquiles and 70 for the mollete, which I ended up giving Michael half because it was huge. And so that came out to be 200 pesos, which is $10 for breakfast.
And that's outstanding.
Yeah, it's really good.
It really is a good price, and right in our neighborhood that we were staying. So
okay.
I enjoyed it.
Great. Okay, so the next restaurant we went to was called Olene, and it's just like the one that we go to here in Ajijic, the San Antonio area. But this one in Guadalajara we thought would be just as good, so we tried it out. What did you think?
And it was located close to the main plaza there, and where I was really attracted by the name. It's just a small, I want to use the word hole in the wall place where we found more vegan food, and it was kind of okay.
Yeah, what did you have?
I had a hamburger, plant-based hamburger, and potatoes. And the thing that I really loved about the place was the one cook owner. Took a really long time to prepare the food for us and gave it a lot of love and care, but it was just okay for me.
But the food itself was good. The bean burger that you had looked really good.
The bean burger was good, and it just took a long time to prepare, but that's what good food is like here in Mexico.
And we're never in a hurry, so it's okay. But I had sushi, which was a mistake. I don't think sushi is their specialty. It was dry, and she wrapped it twice in the nori, and so it became very chewy. Ended up cutting it apart and eating the rice and vegetables out of there. But
yeah, the nori might have been a little old or not the nori that you normally find in a sushi bar.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. But then we had dessert. We didn't get a picture of the dessert, but the dessert was really good. We shared that. And what was the price of this one?
We believe it was around 300 pesos, or how much in US dollars? About
$15.
$15.
For the two of us
Yeah.
for lunch, which, you know, when we eat lunch here in Mexico, we eat it around 3 o'clock because that's the norm. People eat lunch late, and then we're not very hungry for something later, and so then we just have a snack. But we're going to talk about the next one. Now, for our favorite, and probably we could do a whole video on this one by itself because we've gone there at least 3 times now. It's called Choclo y Maíz, which means corn and corn.
Corn and corn.
And it was within walking distance of our hotel also, so we really like that. And they
a
have
beautiful setting inside the restaurant.
Setting, yes,
Yeah.
and they have a video of that. And then also they have the coffees that we like. They have chai, tea, and it's all vegan, so you don't have to worry about what kind of milks they might put in that. And then I like the chilaquiles, but it's huge. The order is huge.
All the orders were huge.
And then also we like the waffles, which you
Oh
can
my
get
goodness.
with whipped cream or not whipped cream, or caramel, what is that, dulce de leche on the top. Very sweet. So I get it without whipped cream and without the dulce de leche, and then have fruit on top with almonds. Again,
So
a big meal.
The fruit is just loaded with berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. The best I've had in Mexico.
Yeah, which is why we've gone there 3 times. But for our breakfast there, 235 pesos, which equals about $11.75, and that includes everything. So we love that place.
Yeah, highly recommended if you're in that area.
Yes, it's called Choclo y Maíz. So that kind of ends all of our meals that we had in Guadalajara, and there's plenty more restaurants. You do have to check Happy Cow, and then when you check Happy Cow, you should probably call the restaurant because we found a lot of them were not
up to date at this point.
They were closed or they were gone, and so we walked a lot looking for different places, but we found them. So you can always find vegan meals wherever you are. So there you go. We hope you really enjoyed our trip down the vegan lane here in Guadalajara.
We certainly enjoyed our stay here.
And don't be afraid to try the vegan places because they're really yummy. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks for joining us. Adios.
Adios.